Hello everybody, this is the deal analysis for the property 212 Kelley Blvd in Woodville, Texas 75979. Here you can see my office number if you want to call me. If you have any questions, go ahead, don't hesitate to call me. I'll be happy to answer any questions. The property is a duplex. This property is in a big lot. We have two houses. One of the houses is 3 bedroom, 2 bath. This is the square footage for that house. The other house is a little bit smaller. It's 1 and 1. It's 600 square feet. The both houses have tenants. Both houses have people who want to stay in the house, and they have been in those houses for more than 4 years already. So that could be one of the strategies that you want to follow if you want to buy and hold this property. That is a good strategy. This is my name. My name is Luis Ray, and this is my email if you want to also contact me through email. Let's start with the analysis for the property really quick. I'm gonna start by showing you the map so you can have an idea where Woodville, Texas is located. We have in Houston here. Woodville, Texas is to the east of Livingston. Every time I go to visit the property, it takes me about 1 hour and 40 minutes from Houston to Woodville, Texas. There is a lake very close to Woodville. Let's zoom in so we can see the actual properties right here. Google Maps indicates the properties are located in this point, but actually the properties are these two blocks that you can see right here. They're on Kelley Blvd and Dogwood. This is the main road, Bluff Street. Let's go to the earth so we can see the properties a little bit better. There you go. This is the big house. All of this is the lot for the properties. This is a small house. I already mentioned that both houses have tenants, and both both families want to stay. Let's check the appraisal district for the county of Tyler. That is where legally the properties are located. This is the appraisal for one of the properties only, 212 Kelley. The other one, I couldn't find the appraiser. I guess the legal description includes both of the properties, so I couldn't find the other appraisal. This is the appraised value for one of the properties. As you can see, it's very close to the asking price. So basically, you will be purchasing both properties for the price of one. This is the size of the lot. It's almost 1 acre. Let's move really quick to Zillow. Here we have both properties again. I'll show you pictures in just a second. We don't need to check these pictures. I'll show you pictures in just a second. The house was for sale for $97,000. I am selling the house, the property to you for $95,900. So I negotiated the contract, and I negotiated the price down so I can offer it to you for less than the asking price, and that includes my wholesale fee. So you don't need to worry about that. That's the net price, the final price, $95,900. You can see this estimate for one of the houses is $77,000. Here are the specifications for both of the properties. This is the rent that is being paid right now. Well, actually, there's a small mistake right here. This property is renting for $650. This property is renting for $400. So the total amount is still the same, but so you know that is a good strategy in case you want to buy and sell, buy and hold. I already mentioned that both of the tenants want to stay, and also the seller mentioned to me that he hasn't raised the rent in 4 years. So that is also something that you need to keep into consideration, because the tenants are expecting already that the new owner is gonna raise the rent. So that is also very important to take into consideration. You can raise the rent in these two properties because this rent has been in place for 4 years already. Let's move on to the comparables really quick. I contacted a realtor in that area, and she knows this area very well, so she was able to pull out some comparables. The problems we were having while trying to pull comparables is that this the subject property, is so unique because of the size of the lot, because of the fact that it's a duplex, because of the fact that it has two houses inside in one lot. So that makes this property very difficult to comp. What we did, we went with three different prices, three different price ranges, and this is the low price. They go from 64 to 77. The problem, as you can see here, the size of the lot of these lots are nothing compared to the size of the lot of the subject property. So even though these properties are sold for very low price, you need to keep into consideration that, see, 0.180, all of these properties, the size is very, very small compared to the subject property. This one is a huge lot, but it might be the only one that has. I'll show you a spreadsheet with all of these properties, so you can see them together. This is the medium price range. They go from 80 to 97. So this is bigger. The lot of this is bigger. This one is half the size. This could be your after repair value for one of the houses. So if you take the medium for these comparables, the medium is around 89. So one of the houses could be value at 89, around 89, 90, and you still have the other house. In case you want to sell them separately, you can break the lot apart and sell them separately. That's another strategy that I think will work. This is very close to the size of the lot of the subject property. This could be a good after repair value for the big house. I'll show you pictures for the big house in just a second. Let's move on really quick to the other comparables. This kitchen is very, very alike to the subject property. So let's move on to the other comparables. These comparables are in the high price range. So still the lot, this is also very alike to the kitchen in the subject property, but still the lot is extremely small for the in comparing to the subject property. This could be a high-end property. If you decide to invest big in these properties and make it look really nice, this might be the after repair value for the big property. 2.5, 0.473. So if you break apart both properties and you decide to go high end, at least with the big property. This could be the after per value for that property, and you still have the other property, the small property, to sell. So that's the interesting about this deal, that you have two properties and you have different strategies that you can follow. There's a lot of money to make here. Anyways, let's move on to, these are the comparables right here. As you can see, all of the comparables that I just show you are in this spreadsheet. So the low price houses right here from 66 to 70, medium price houses from 80 to 96, and high price houses from 100 to 140. So what I did, I divided the price by the size, and I obtained a square feet price, a square foot price. So for each one of the properties, this is the count of bed and baths. This is the subject property right here, 212 Kelley Blvd. This is the size of the lot. This is the asking price. Again, this includes already my wholesaling fees. The square feet price for this property came to 260. It's a duplex, 3 bedroom, 2 bath, 1 bedroom, 1 bath. I'm gonna talk about the ARVs, the after per values here. So what I did, I obtained an average price range for an average price square footage for all of these low price houses, and it came down to 538. So if you can see, your property, your subject property is still being sold under the average price range. So for the medium houses, weird enough, the average price came lower than the low price houses. That's because these houses are smaller and the price is high, so that's why the average came, for all of them, came really high. So for the medium price houses, the sizes are a little bit bigger, still not quite the size of the subject property. We have one here for almost 1 acre. We have one here, 775, and that's pretty much, those are the ones that are close. Oh, this one. Oh, let me talk about this one just for a second. This one is 1 acre. It's close to the size of the subject property. This is also a duplex, but this property went under contract for 90,000. But this property, as you can see here, it has one of the houses with 1 bedroom, 1 bath. The other house had 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1 bedroom, 1.5 baths. So the size still is not a good comparable, because the type of houses that we have, the count for these houses is different. So, but this is just so you can use as a reference how another duplex went for sale for 90 and the houses were smaller. So the average price for these medium price houses is 377, and the average price for the high price houses is 559. So this one came close to the low price houses. So you can see here they range from 100 to 140. These are the average. You can take a look at them, pause the video and take a look at them at your pace. So with these average prices for per square footage, I came with this. I multiplied this by the size of our subject property, and I came with 3 different after per values because of the size of our subject property. So the low after per value came to 198, which I don't think is a very good representation of our subject property. I don't think you can. Maybe if you fix both houses to the high end, maybe you can get something close to this if you sell both properties separately. Funny that the high after per value and the low after per value who came from this, The high came from here. Both are very close. And the medium after repair value, I think, is the one that represents the best our subject property. Came from these medium price houses. So the medium after repair value 138. That's the price that I think it could be taken into consideration if you break the lot apart and you sell both of the properties. I already told you that under my opinion, I think the best strategy will be to buy and hold because of the renters. They are there already. The house doesn't need a lot of repairs. If you buy and hold it, the houses don't need a lot of repairs. I'll show you pictures. Here is the deal analyzer. Let me explain to you a little bit what this is. This is the net profit. This is the profit that you're gonna have, that you're gonna put in your pocket. This is already taking into consideration all of your expenses, your property taxes, your insurance cost, your utility cost, your escrow for buying the property, for selling the property. These prices are already taken into consideration for your net profit. So this is the profit that you're gonna put in your pocket. This is after all of the expenses. This is if you hold the property for 2 months. So because the property doesn't need a lot of repairs, I put a holding time of 2 months. The after repair value, as we saw in the other spreadsheet, is 138 and 3,000 of repair cost. You can see in the pictures in just a second that the properties, they don't need a lot of work. The purchase price 95,900. This includes already my wholesale fees. So this is the final price that you will be paying for the property. If you hold it for 2 months, this is the purchase and repair cost, which comes from the purchase price and the estimated repair cost, 98,900. If you finance the 100%, 98,900 with private lender money or something like that, and they charge you 12%, in 2 months you will be paying 1,978. This is holding the property for 2 months again. So just fix these numbers, fix all these numbers to your convenience, depending on the strategy that you want to follow. Maybe you have your own lending that gives you less than 12%. Maybe let's say this person gives you 8%. So now the net profit changes a little bit. Your mortgage payment changes also a little bit. So let's go back to 12 here. That's the interest that I pay. So also your realtor fees, you want to change it. If you get your realtor to sell it for you for 1.5 instead of 3%, then see how your net profit changes also. But I don't have that luck, so that's why I left it at 3%, which is what my realtor charges me for selling my houses. So 26,000 will be the net profit. Again, this is the whole amount of money that you will be putting into your pocket after all the expenses. This is another number that I want you to check it out. This is the return on investment, the 23%, almost 24% on your investment. So you will be gaining a 24% on this investment. So check out the other numbers at your convenience. Pause the video if you want to check these numbers, and let's see the pictures for the property. Well, this is the outside of the house. You can see the roof. It doesn't need any repairs. Maybe the landscaping a little bit. You can see the siding of the house here. No repairs needed. The house is in good condition. Maybe you want to give it a coat of paint in the outside, but I don't think it's needed. Maybe just pressure washing. This is the back side of the house. Again, take a look at the roof. No repairs needed in the roof. Nothing major. This is the garage. The landscaping and in the backyard might need some help, but nothing major again. This is the garage one more time. And this is the RV parking space. Again, the roof is in perfect condition. The foundation also pretty good condition. We have now the inside of the house. You can see the siding, the walls, the carpet is in good condition. No stains of humidity in the ceiling. This is the kitchen. A little bit messy, of course. I told you there are tenants living over there, but the kitchen is in pretty good condition. A little bit outdated if you want to update it, but I mean the tenants are happy with the way the house is. This is a vent. It's in the back of the house, kind of like a storage room. This is one of the rooms. Take a look at the walls, the ceiling also in pretty good condition. No repairs needed. This is the other room. No stains in the roof, in the ceiling. Doors in good condition. We're entering the bathroom now. The bathroom is a little bit outdated, so if you want to fix it up a little bit, it's not a big commitment, it's not a big investment in fixing up the bathroom. The other room, and this is the pictures. I couldn't take video of the second house. These are just pictures. I'm sorry, I didn't have enough memory in my iPhone, but you can perceive the pictures, pretty good condition also, the roof, the siding, the inside of the house. I mean, this second unit is a little bit more outdated than the first one, but still the tenants are happy. Well, now that you saw the pictures, you saw the analysis for the property. I just want to close this presentation again with my phone number right here in case you have any questions. My email right here. My name is Luis Rey. I hope you have enjoyed this presentation. Give me a call and I will be glad to make a business with you. Thank you very much. Bye bye.